Benzinga, and here's a look at what you can expect from the markets today, Friday, August 23rd. Central banks in emerging markets are struggling to fund growth and pay off debt as investors pull their money out ahead of the Federal Reserve's tapering. Brazil's central bank has launched a currency intervention plan which will inject $60 billion into markets. The Nasdaq shut down for 3 hours on Thursday due to a computer glitch. The market reopened at 3:35 Eastern Time, but the incident has raised questions about the use of automated trading systems. Moody's has put the ratings for large U.S. bank holdings companies like Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan on hold for possible downgrade. The ratings agency cited the probable withdrawal of government funds as their reasoning. The Chinese government is setting up a free trade zone in Shanghai in order to help the nation cut its reliance on exports and increase growth in the services sector. A rebound in investment and higher consumption helped German GDP grow by 0.7% in the second quarter. Asian markets were mixed this morning. The Japanese Nikkei index ended with a 2.21% gain. The South Korean Kospi index ended with just over a percentage point gain, and the Hang Seng index ended mostly flat with minimal gains. In China, the Shanghai and Shenzhen composites both ended with about half a percentage point loss. European markets were mostly quiet this morning. The Eurozone Stoxx 600 and the German DAX were both flat. The Spanish IBEX gained 0.17%, while the UK's FTSE index was down 0.9%. Commodities were up this morning, with metals strong across the board. Gold was up 0.34%, silver was up 0.09%, and copper was up 0.15%. In energy futures, Brent found support and climbed 0.18%, while WTI futures were down by 0.10%. In currency markets this morning, only the pound gained against the dollar by 0.09%. The euro lost by 0.14% and the yen lost 0.21% against the dollar. In pre-market trade, Abercrombie & Fitch lost a whopping 20.94% after the company released poor second quarter earnings. HP continued its downward spiral with an 8.55% loss this morning in pre-market trade. GameStop gained an impressive 13.44% this morning in pre-market trade, even though the company reported a drop in sales in its second quarter earnings report. Yahoo was on the rise this morning as well. The company gained 2.37% in pre-market trade after news that Yahoo's website traffic had surpassed that of internet giant Google. On Friday's economic calendar, we're going to see German GDP as well as the Eurozone's consumer confidence data. The US is set to release housing data including new home sales and housing starts. The UK will also release GDP data and business investment data. And investors will also be watching for Canadian CPI and Brazilian consumer confidence reports. And that's it for today's Market Primer. I'm Laura Hoy for Benzinga. Good luck on your Friday trades and have a great weekend.